Howdy, hi. It is Do Your Job Sports WNBA Picks and Predictions for Wednesday, July 9th, 2025. We are looking at the best bets of the day. Let's get into the video. All right, first things got to do, got to recap the previous day's results. On the day, we go 4-1, and then technically one more because we pushed, and then brings our season record to 142 and 128. I'm going to recap the two games we had today. Then we'll get on to the multitude of day basketball games we have for tomorrow. Game 1, pretty easy on the sweat in terms of the sky plus the points. Very greasy on the under. Depends what line you got it at, but we got it at a good line. So the sky plus 6.5. Final score of this game, 79-81, with the sky losing to the Washington Mystics. Sky, biggest lead of the game, 4. Mystics, biggest lead of the game, 11. This guy just couldn't shoot the basketball from deep. 6 of 19. Also struggled. Well, both teams struggled massively from the free throw line. The Mystics went 17 of 31. That is 55% from the free throw line. From the actual field, the Sky played pretty well. 45% from the field. Angel Reese, 22 points, 15 boards, 4 assists. She shot 15 free throws this game. 15. Then you had Elizabeth Williams, 9 of 17 with 20 points. Rachel Banham, 13 points. Ariel Atkins didn't do a damn thing. She dropped 11, 0, and 5 on 3 of 9 from the field with 5 turnovers. Then the under hit by half a point. This was looking under the entire way. Point quarters in terms of scoring went 41, 34, 35, 50. So they really tried to screw us over here with all these free throws, but they couldn't do it. So we hit the cover on the spread, and we hit the under by the hook. Next game, Liberty minus 4.5. We got helped out here because Asia Wilson went down with an injury in the second quarter, did not return to play in the third or the fourth. So her stat line finished 2 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 of 3 from the field. And then it was the Jackie Young and Jewel Lloyd show. They combined to go 10 of 27. Chelsea Gray put up 11, 7, and 3. Nalissa Smith, 11, 4, and 1. You had Dana Evans off the bench drop 16, but it still wasn't enough as the Liberty win that game by 9. No thanks to Stewie, though. Stewie, 4 of 14. Then we had Sabrina over her PRA of 28.5. She dropped 28 points alone. 28, 8, and 8. 9 of 23 from the field. Only 1 of 9 from deep. I don't know why she kept on chucking up 3-pointers. None of them were even close. But I can't complain too much because she nuked her PRA. Then we hit the over on the number, so we pushed. We had 165. This game landed 165. Definitely should have gone over, but both teams shot 7 of 26 and 7 of 27 from the three-point line. That is 14 of 53 from deep. That is gross. Our only loser was Ariel Atkins, PRA over 21.5. I think no matter what, we were going to go 2-1 in the Chicago Sky game. It was either we were going to miss the under and then hit Atkins' PRA if she actually decided to play good basketball, or hit the under and then lose the Atkins PRA because she went 3 of 9 from the field. So no matter what, we weren't going to hit all 3 in that game, but can't complain. 4-1 on the day. Let's get into the picks for tomorrow. All right, first game of the day. We are taking the Storm minus 17 in Connecticut. The first 3 games of today are all summer camp games. This Seattle and Connecticut game tips off at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's going to be kind of rough for the Storm considering they're a West Coast team, so their circadian rhythm is going to be like playing this game at 8 a.m. in the morning. Normally, that would make a difference in me and who I'm betting. But they are playing the Connecticut Sun, and they're horrible. So for that reason, we have to go with the Storm. Storm, 12-7 on the year. They've won their first 2 road games of this trip, beating Atlanta on the road by 1, then Liberty on the road by 9. They're probably the healthiest team in the WNBA. Gabby Williams is good. Nneka is good. Ezzy is good. Skylar Diggins is good. Wheeler is good. They're just all rolling right now. Then you got Malonga coming off the bench. They're really, really good at basketball. I don't see who on the Sun defense is going to be able to stop anyone from the Storm team. Neka and Ezzy down low have to deal with the Tina Charles. It really doesn't look the best defensively because I don't think she cares. And then the guards aren't going to be stopped by anyone. You have Bria Hartley and J.C. Sheldon to stop Diggins and Williams. Have fun with that. The Sun, 2-16 on the year. Their 2 wins, I looked back, really weird. It was a road win against Indiana. I don't think they had Caitlin Clark. And then a random home win against the Atlanta Dream. They only score 70 points per game. They shoot it as a team 39% from the field. They are dead last in rebounding. They still don't have Marina Mabry. Don't know when she's coming back. I don't see how this team does anything. Give me the Storm minus 17. Give me the over 156.5. Normally, I would go with the under, but I just can't take the under in Sun games because they're going to give up like 100 points. So, Storm and the over for me. Next game, I'm going to rock the Fever minus 7.5. Also going to take the over 163. This is another summer camp game. 12 o'clock Eastern is when this one tips. It is Caitlin Clark returning. It is her first game in I think 5 or 6, and she's back home. So we're going to take them here. Golden State, I think they're due to lose a decent amount of games in a row. They're still punching way above their weight class with who their actual roster is. Natalie Nakase, don't know what she's doing with her rotation. I'm really not a fan of how she's playing her players who went over to Eurobasket, and now they're just not getting any minutes on the court. Valkyries coming off of a rough load loss in Atlanta. They choked away a lead in the fourth quarter. I think they went into the fourth winning by like 5 points, and they ended up losing the game by 9. They had they had 21 points in that game. I don't know what the fuck I just typed there. I think I meant to type they had 12 points in the fourth quarter is what I meant to say. Natalie only played Salon and Zandalicini, the 2 Eurobasket players, 3 minutes. Those used to be starters in your rotation. Then they left to go play Euro. They come back, and they're not even seeing minutes on the court. You are playing Kate Martin 20 minutes a game. Why? She's not good. I don't think that's going to end up going well against the Fever. The Fever, they're 99 on the year, lost a home game to the Sparks in their most recent one by 2. But now you have Caitlin Clark back. She's going to be pissed off. The last time the Valkyries had some comments after the game like, oh yeah, we figured out how to defend Caitlin Clark and she's really not that good, blah, blah, blah. Caitlin's about to be pissed the fuck off. Give me the Fever. Give me the over. They are going to curb stomp the Valkyries. Next game we got Minnesota Lynx taking on the Mercury. Again, it's another camp game. I think it's 3:30 Eastern tip-off, so it's, 12:30 on their time. I don't know why they put all these games on one day. It pains me. Genuinely pains me. But the Mercury, biggest question here, Satu Sabally, Copper, questionable for this game. I think one of them just got ruled out automatically because the line jumped 2.5 to 3 points before I made this. So one of them is definitely not playing. The Lynx coming off of a ton of games at home. This is their first road trip in a while. I just have to take the Mercury here. Really haven't been too impressed with how the Lynx have been playing. Lynx are 17-2 on the year. They just beat the Sky at home by 5 points. Now, granted, that was on the second half of a back-to-back, so not really sure how much to read into that one. This is their first road game in almost 2 weeks. This is their first game. They play 3 games in 4 days, and this is game 1 of that. I don't know why the WNBA did them so many non-favors in scheduling. They just played 5 and 8, and now they have to go play 3 and 4. How the fuck does that make any sense? If either Copper or Sabally plays, I think this line probably comes down like 6.5, 6. But I'll take it at +8. The Mercury have a good home court. Even if it's filled with a bunch of screaming children, home court is home court. The Mercury 13-6 on the year. They just beat the Wings 102-72 2 days ago. Great performance from Melissa Thomas and Whitcomb. They still have size down low to be able to deal with Minnesota. You have Westfield and Natasha Mack. Don't really know how they're going to do offensively because the Lynx do have a good defense. So this one probably turns into a defensive battle. So I'm going to take the home team +8. Also going to go with the under 161.5. All right, final game of the day before we get into the player props. I am not taking a money line bet here. The actual spread is currently Chicago Sky laying 1.5 points, but I refuse to lay a number with the Chicago Sky just because they're that bad at basketball. But I'm also not taking the Wings plus 1.5 because I won't bet them at plus 1.5. The minimum I will take them is like plus 4. The Wings 6-14 on the year. Just got destroyed on the road by a Mercury team who was missing 2 out of their 3 best players. Wings are without Arike Gumbawale and Dejanay Carrington for this game, but that is honestly a win. You have Isaiah James, who has been looking really good. She's a rookie. JJ Quinterly, really good, rookie. Obviously, Paige Becker's been looking great, rookie. They're just going to try out a bunch of new stuff and see what sticks. So I don't really love taking them on the spread, but I do like taking the over 165.5. Neither of these teams play defense. Sky 5-13 on the year. They are just 2-4 at home this year. This is the second leg of a back-to-back with travel. So they just played yesterday in DC. Now they got to go back home. They still don't have Camila Cardoso. I don't see how this team is stopping anyone. No money line. I don't care who wins this game. Just give me the over 165.5. All right, now we got our 2 player props I'm going to take. Number 1, Caitlin Clark. It is her first game back in a while. I'm going to hammer the PRA over 31.5. I think this is the first game in 6 games. Last time she played, it was against the Valkyries. She went 3 of 14 from the field. She had a stat line of 11 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. She's now back home. I did say this is a bit of a revenge game. Natalie Nakase made some post-game comments talking about how they have the most lockdown defense on Caitlin Clark, and the only thing you have to do is hedge her because she won't go over, and then she won't shoot the 3 on the hedge. That's going to get her pretty pissed off. I would not want to piss off Caitlin Clark. She will just make it rain on you from deep. Her home 3-point shooting percentage is solid. Her road is absolutely atrocious, but she's actually shooting the ball well at home. Then, just like our previous 2 videos ago, we're going to go with AT, points, rebounds, and assists over. I don't have a line currently, seeing as though Satu Sabali and Kalia Copper are both questionable. So we're going to get this one probably 4 to 5 hours before tip-off. That's just going to be the way she goes. She's coming off of a nice triple-double against the Wings. If the Mercury are going to win this game, it is going to have to be an absolute feast from AT. So I will take her PRA over. All right, that's going to do it for me in this video. I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.